Okay, good evening, guys. How are you doing today? Good evening, online. Saturday. Okay, so by any chance, did you try the CloudWatch practicals? Completed, huh? Ah, on Windows. Ah, what is that last task? Tell me, remind me that last task on Linux. Okay, so that you still have to do. Okay, try it out. So I gave the CloudWatch logs on Linux. We tried on Linux, correct? I want you to do it on Windows. That's exploring task. You understand? And uh, and also one exploring topic inside it is memory metrics. So we have a default metrics, no host level metrics. But did we saw memory metrics? No, right? So I want you to get that memory metrics. So take time, take your time and do it. Okay. But rest all done, no? Except exploring. Good. Okay. So today what we're gonna do is we have done EC2, that meaning deploying the applications completely manual, and we have seen Lightsail also. And there is another service uh, which is easy and quick deployment of applications in AWS. What is that? Elastic Beanstalk. Fantastic. Very good. So let us talk today about this Elastic Beanstalk. So if someone asks what is Elastic Beanstalk, what do you say? Easy and quick deployment of applications in AWS. So how much is it easy and how it is quick to deploy the applications, we'll see today. So before that, let us see little bit of not little bit on the theory of this beanstalk. Online, can please confirm, can you see my screen and can you hear me well? So Elastic Beanstalk. So Elastic Beanstalk Elastic Beanstalk is used for easy and quick deployment of applications in AWS. So do you remember, can we say this is like a platform as a service? So remember, in platform as a service, what are we responsible for? Application and then data. Very good. So in platform as a service, we are responsible for application and data. Are we responsible for the servers? No, right? So what we do is we just give the application to the provider and all the deployment will be completely managed by the provider itself. And this Beanstalk is also like a platform as a service. So what we need to do is we just need to give the application to Beanstalk and Beanstalk will do everything for us. And by the way, what is the backbone of Beanstalk? EC2. So in platform service, we are responsible for application data and backbone of Beanstalk is EC2. Backbone of Beanstalk is EC2. And by the way, this Beanstalk is completely free. Free meaning you have to keep that in mind. Beanstalk itself is free, but whatever the resources that Beanstalk will launch, that will be billable. But as we are on the free tier, 1 year free tier, for us it is free. So generally in real time, if someone asks Beanstalk is billable or not, So you can say it is completely free, but Beanstalk will launch machines for us, no? Beanstalk will launch EC2 instances. Beanstalk will launch load balancer, everything for us, behalf of us. And AWS will charge for that resources in the backend. Rest from Beanstalk itself is free. So here I'll write Beanstalk is free. So for example, so there is a customer here. Okay. Who is this? Customer? Pankaja. Where? PJ. No, let's change PJ name, no? The Darren. It had been a long time, no? So, right? So assume that he is a Darren. Don't ask me where are legs and hands, but okay. So he's a Darren, and what the Darren has is he has application and the data with him. What he has, Anna? He has application and data with him, and that applications can be developed in any language. No, it can be developed in Java, it can be developed in .NET, it can be developed in Python, etc. So assume Darren has application in his hands. If application has many, obviously it contains data also, no? The code itself, we call it as data. So we have assumed Darren has application with him. Now he came to the market and shouted in AWS, hey, please someone take this and then deploy in AWS and give me the URL. Now you came as AWS engineer, and tell me guys, what are the ways, what are the services that you know where you can deploy the applications? Which are the services that you can deploy? Application. EC2. One is EC2, another one is Beanstalk. So what are the two ways? We have EC2 and then Beanstalk. So we know very well how to handle with EC2, correct? If you have application, you know how to put in EC2. And there are two ways. One is EC2, another one is Beanstalk. So we have done on the EC2. Let us see about the Beanstalk. So Chitty, Beanstalk is all about configurations. What is that? Beanstalk is all about configurations. What we need to do, we need to just give the configurations. We need to give just the configurations, and rest everything is completely managed by the AWS. So let's say Beanstalk has to launch EC2 instance, no? So we need to give all those 7 step details, correct? And we need to give, and also it asks for the platform. So this is Beanstalk. So it asks all the details like, hey, in which VPC you want to put it, which AMI you need autoscaling, you need key pair, you need security group, what volumes that you need, etc., etc. All the configurations you need to give it in the Beanstalk. So Beanstalk is all about configurations. And additionally, it will ask for the platform also. What is it, Nana? Platform. You have, what are the platform it supports? It supports Tomcat, it supports Node.js, it supports Python, it supports Go, it supports Docker, it supports .NET. Yeah, so many. Now your application is written in which language? Assume you have Java application. Assume Darren has what application? Java application, which that the application is developed in Java. Now you tell me which platform you need to select. Tomcat. Which one? Tomcat. If you have .NET, .NET. If you have Python, Python platform. So if you have Docker microservices, Docker. So like this, based on your application, you need to select the platform. As I'm saying you again, this Beanstalk is purely about the configurations only. You don't need to do nothing technical here. You should know what to select, what not to select. And you have so many options. Is it mandatory to select every option? No, based on your requirement, you need to select it. Okay, so now in Beanstalk, we need to do the configuration. While doing the configuration, you have something called deployment modes. What is that? Who will deploy the application? Beanstalk only, no? For that reason, Beanstalk says that, hey, we have something called deployment modes, or we call it as preset. What is that? Say that louder. Preset. What is that? Preset. So there are multiple presets. Number one, I call it here we call it as EC2, single EC2 instance preset or single instance preset. Instance meaning here what? EC2 only, no? So we have single instance preset. What instance preset? Single instance preset. If you select single instance preset, what will happen is this Beanstalk will launch how many EC2 instances? Only one. Beanstalk will launch only one EC2 instance. This is EC2. Nana, Chiti, when you are configuring, you will upload the application, no? Darren has application in his hands, no? So that is a zip file, no? Guys, yes or no? That is a zip file. So what is this zip file, he will upload to the Beanstalk. So user need to upload the application to the Beanstalk. Yes or no? User need to upload the application to the Beanstalk. So once you upload the application, and if you have selected single instance preset, Beanstalk will automatically launch EC2 instance, and you have provided a zip file, no? That will get deployed here automatically. That application is deployed here. And Beanstalk will give the URL to access it. Beanstalk will give the URL. And that URL we call it as domain URL. What URL? What URL it gives? Domain URL. So give all the nice configurations and select the preset and then hit enter. And Beanstalk will take the application from you, automatically deploy on EC2 instance, and will give the domain URL to access it. Simple as that. And which preset we have here? Single instance preset. Similarly, we have another preset called high availability preset. What is that, Nana? Because that was single instance, no? Is it good to go for production with a single instance preset? No. So here we have high availability preset. If you go for a high availability preset, what will happen is, if you go for high availability, it will ask, but high availability meaning with load balancer, yes or no? Single instance meaning without load balancer. So if you select high availability, it will launch, it will create a load balancer for us. So it will create like this. So it will create a load balancer. It launches EC2 instance, how many that you have mentioned, and automatically it put the application inside it. And if you want auto scaling also, it will set up auto scaling for you. Do you need to set up or Beanstalk will set up? Beanstalk will set up. And here you need to configure, if you can select which one you need, and the application will be installed, deployed automatically inside this. If required, you can have auto scaling on top of it. And is this good for production environment? Good for production environment? So how many presets are there here? 2 presets. So will you go with on-demand instances or spot instances? You go for on-demand, or you can go, if required, you could go for the spot also. But generally, which one would we go for? On-demand. There is another preset is there, which is called custom preset. What preset? Custom preset. What is it, Nana? Custom preset. In custom preset, generally, when you give configuration to the Beanstalk, Beanstalk will create everything for you. It creates its own security group also. It will set up everything by its own. But if you want to have your VPC, your security group, your key pair, everything own stuff, your own stuff, then it will go to what preset? Custom preset. If you select your own stuff, Beanstalk will create everything for us, no? But if you don't want, if you say that I don't want Beanstalk's related thing, I want my own security group, I want my own configuration, then go for the custom preset. So how many presets are there at the moment here? 3 presets. What are those? Single instance preset, high availability preset, custom preset. And that single instance preset can be on demand also, it can be spot also. Clear, Nana? Is this clear? I'm making it very easy by putting the diagrams. Otherwise, I need to just tell the story, theory. Not so diagram is very important. Is it clear till here? Online, is it clear, Nana? Super. Now, let us tell you Elastic Beanstalk architecture. What is it? Elastic Beanstalk architecture. Elastic Beanstalk architecture. So if you go to Elastic Beanstalk, generally, if you go to S3, what do you create? Buckets. If you go to RDS, what you create? Databases. If you go to EC2, what you launch? EC2 instance. Similarly, if you go to Beanstalk, the first thing that you need to create is application. What do you need to create? Application. So the outer layer, this outer layer, we call it as application. What is this, Nana? You just need to give the name of the application. What is that, Nana? Just to give the name of the application. It is not your actual application, just name of the application. The outer layer is what? Application. Inside it, you need to create something called environment. What is that? What do you create on top? Application. What does the application contain? Environment. Does it contain only one environment or multiple environments? You can have multiple environments also. And what does this environment contain? Your website. That means your application inside it. What does the environment contain? EC2 instance. What are the EC2 instance? Your application. Can you tell me that? So the outer layer is application. Inside the application, what you can create? Environment. Inside the environment, EC2 instance. Inside the EC2 instance, you have application. That is architecture. So inside the environment, you can go with the single instance preset also. You can go with the high availability preset also. If it is high availability, then you will get what? Load balancer. If you go for the single instance, the single preset, then go for only one EC2 instance. So one application can contain multiple environments or only one environment? Multiple environments. So here I create multiple environments. This is one environment. This is another. So we can create multiple environments if required. Okay. So one environment, and this is another environment. And what does this environment contain inside it? EC2 instance. Also EC2 instance. What does the EC2 contain inside it? Application. And this environment contains something called domain URL. This also contain domain URL. This also contain domain. So this application is different and this application is different. Can you keep multiple different applications in different environments? Possible. Okay. So you group, Nana. Let's say, for example, I call it as HR application. What application is this? HR. Can I have one environment with salary details application and another environment with admin page? Like this, two different applications. Clear? Getting it online? So this is called single instance deployment. Single instance what? Deployment preset. Because I have only single instance. So in this one environment contain how many EC2 instances? One EC2 instances. Okay. This is single EC2 instance preset. Now let's talk about which one? High availability preset. So for high availability preset also, you need to create a application first. Inside the application, what you have? Environments. So we have the environment. Okay. But inside the environment, instead of having one EC2, what do you have here? Load balancer, and you have multiple EC2 instances. Okay. So this is ALB. Okay. Inside this, we have what? Application. So if required, can I have auto scaling group on top of it also? Yeah. Pause. Yeah. So like this, can I have multiple environments? Multiple environments. And what does it contain? It contains domain URL. This contain domain URL. So if you want to access the website or application, you need to access using the domain URL. And that domain address is a nasty URL again. If you want to do the makeup, you need to go to Route 53 and create the records for it. So this is called, I know. So people will get confused between this application and this application. So the outer layer is just a name. The outer layer you create application is just a name, and your actual application will be inside your EC2 instance. Okay, Vital. And sir, here environment is language platform. Yes. Okay. So this environment can be in Python. This environment can be in .NET. Every environment can be its own platform. Depend upon your application. Yes or no? If your application is Java, your environment will be Tomcat. If your application is .NET, your environment is platform is .NET. So this is single EC2 instance, and this is what preset? High availability deployment preset. Clear, Nana? Is it clear till here? Slowly. Online, is this clear till here? Smooth as butter. Hmm? Okay. So now, Chitty here, assume we have version 1 application inside it. What we have? Would you end up with only version 1, or will you update to version 2 also? Version 2 also, no? So now assume, now my developer has given me latest version 2 application. Version 2 application. My developer has given me latest version 2 application. Now this version 2 has to be deployed to my EC2 instances. You tell me, would you go and log into each and every EC2 instance and deploy version 2? Who should do that? Beanstack will do it. Because who has launched these machines? Beanstack has launched machines. But would you go and manage it? No, Beanstack has to deploy our new application or a new version application. Understood? So for that, we have something called here deployment options are there, or methods are there, or policies. You can give any name. So deployment policies, deployment methods, or deployment options. Okay, guys, you got this? So in my environment, I have version 1 application. I want to upgrade, or I want to deploy a new version. So then that meaning Beanstack has to deploy our new version. So we need to tell Beanstack, we need to give to Beanstack, hey Beanstack, this is my version 2 application, please deploy it. So now Beanstack has different types of deployment methods and deployment options. So number 1, we call it as all at once. What is that? If you select the deployment option called all at once, what will happen? Let's say you have 4 machines. If you have how many EC2 instances are there? 4 EC2 instances are there. If you select all at once and then upload version 2, what will happen? Beanstack will deploy in all EC2 instances at a time. It will go and deploy. So you have a downtime or not? All at once has a downtime. All at once has a downtime. You understood what is all at once? All at once meaning on all the machines at a time, Beanstack will go and deploy version 2. And second thing we have here is rolling. What is that? What is the meaning of rolling? One by one. Rolling meaning here, one by one. So first Beanstack will deploy in first machine, next second, next third, like this. So in this case, do we have downtime? No. No downtime. Okay. And you have another method called rolling with additional batches. What is that? What is that? rolling with additional batches. Let's say you have 50 machines. One by one is good or batch by batch is good? Batch by batch, no. Batch by, so let's say you can set a batch of 10 machines or 5 machines. So on 5 machines, it will go and deploy at once. Next 5, it will deploy at once. Next 5, it will deploy once. That is called rolling with additional batches. Any downtime here? No downtime. You're getting it? And then another model, we have something called immutable. What is that? Immutable. What is that? Immutable. I'll tell you. Will you imagine or should I put the diagram? You want diagram, Anna? Okay. Okay. So I'll put a diagram. You have load balancer. You have EC2 instances. Let's say 1, 2, 3 are there. And this EC2 instance can be in the auto scaling group. Can I call it as this is as current auto scaling group? This is called current SG. Okay, na? And our load balancer is sending the traffic to this. Good. So now I want to deploy version 2 here. So this concept is called immutable. What is that? Immutable meaning, no. It will create a temporarily auto scaling group. It will create what? Temporary auto scaling group. This is called temp ASG. And Beanstalk will deploy EC2 instances here with version 2. Beanstalk will deploy EC2 instance with what? Version 2 here. So it has version 2. This has version 1. Okay. Now what will the Beanstalk will do is, Beanstalk, once it deploy version 2 on the new temporary auto scaling group, this will be moved to this current auto scaling group. This EC2 instance will be moved to current auto scaling group, and this will get terminated. And the temporary auto scaling group will also get deleted. This is called what? Immutable. And whatever the policies that we are learning here, and by the way, any downtime here? No downtime. And whatever this that you are learning all at once, rolling with additional batches, immutable, you don't need to do anything. You just need to select the drop down. You just need to select the drop down. Babu, you want all at once, immutable, rolling additional batches. It's just drop down and the work will be completely done by Beanstalk because it's a platform as a service. We just need to give the configurations. That's it. But I told you a little bit deeper here what actually Beanstalk is doing for us. So now, do we have any questions, sir? Do I need to go with all at once, sir? Do I need to go with rolling, or do I need to go with additional batches, sir? It's purely depend upon your requirement. If you want downtime, go with all at once. If you don't want downtime and you have many machines, go with rolling with additional batches. If you have only few, go with rolling. And if you have auto scaling group concept, go with immutable. Is this clear? And now, data will be there, no? See, your application, data meaning your application only, correct, Abhilash? Whenever the new version will be launched, that meaning application will be launched with the data inside it. Yes or no? Yeah. And here, there is one more deployment model is there, which it is not listed over here. It is experience people model, own model. Actually, what I do is in my real time, I don't use either all at once. I don't use rolling. I don't use rolling with additional batches. I don't use immutable. I use my own technique. Should I tell the technique? The one which we use it in real time? Huh? Ready? Okay. So there is question, sir, no downtime means here new version 2 EC2 switching in rolling or some other word. Yeah. So the old EC2 instance will be terminated and new EC2 instance will be launched. Nitish. Okay. So now let us talk about a new method. Guys, this is the real time thing, which actually not required, but yeah, I have a little bit. So I have to tell this. So what is this? This is the application. Very good. This is the application. What does application contain? Environment. This is the environment. And what does the environment contain? EC2. So this can be single or this can be high availability. Yes or no? So I have application. This is the EC2 and this is the environment. Guys, and assume this environment is working on which platform? Tomcat platform. And it has its domain URL. Okay. And our website name is boom.com. And customer is accessing boom.com and this will come here. Yes or no? Yes or no? Diagram. Correct? You understood the diagram. Now, I have version 1 here. I have version 1 here. On which platform? Tomcat. Now, Tomcat is like a application server. What is Tomcat? Syed. Tomcat is a application server. It's like I cannot call it as web server. It's like a vessel where inside it you will put multiple applications inside it. So Tomcat is like a holder. Inside that you put multiple applications. That is Tomcat. So now, guys, listen this carefully. Now what the developers had decided is customer is accessing boom.com. Nice, nice website is there. What developers has decided is let us give something really good to customer. So what developers has decided is let us change complete platform Tomcat to Python. It's a big migration or not? It's a very big migration. So your application is running on one platform. Now you're changing the complete platform. So your application will change, right? That is one update. Or you have version 1 and just update with that same Tomcat, you can go with the version 2. But I'm taking the worst scenario, I mean, very big, difficult scenario, which is platform change. Now developers has decided that, hey, let us give Python. So now tell me, or you can go with the version 2. If you are going to version 2, assume that we already have version 2 in our hands. So we have the deployment options are there now. What are the deployment options that you have learned till now? All at once. Rolling with additional batches. Immutable. Correct? All these things. So all these things are touching my current live environment. Yes or no? Yes or no? If I put my version 2 in this environment and then update, it is touching my current environment which customer is accessing it. Yes or no? Is it if something goes wrong, my boom.com will get affected out or not? So it is working on the actual environment. It is working on the actual environment which is used by the customer. So I have little bit problem here. So what we do is, what I do is, I will not touch this existing platform. Guys, I will not be touching the existing platform. I'll be creating a new, I will not be touching the existing environment. I'll be creating a completely new environment. Do I have any risk now? Do I have any risk now? I'm creating a completely new environment. I'm not touching the existing environment. I'm creating a new environment. And then Aram say, I launch EC2 instance here. I launch EC2 instance and I'll put application. And this one in which platform? Is there any risk? No risk. No one will question me. Here I put my version 2. And does it contain the domain URL? Yes, it contains the domain URL. Is there any effect on boom.com? No. I can parallelly set up another environment here. Okay. Now assume that I have the environment ready. But what the customer need is now, customer need to access this first environment or second environment? Second. Which environment customer need to access now? Second. So in Beanstack, there is a fantastic option called swap URL. What is that? What does it do is it will swap this environment URL to this and this environment URL to this. Guys, within just a blink of eye, what customers usually tell no in real time, hey, you are doing the update or you are putting version 2 very good, but I don't want downtime. I don't see any downtime within blink of eye. If I close my eyes and open, I should have my latest application. This is how cruel customers will be in real time. So in order to achieve that blink downtime, we can use this new deployment model, which experienced people use like us, like me. I call it as blue-green deployment model. What is that? What model is this? Blue-green deployment model. So this is my blue environment. This is my blue environment. Blue environment, that meaning which is my actual environment, yes or no? This is my actual environment. Whereas this is my green environment. This is my green environment, which is my new environment. How can we handle features different? Right, version 1. I didn't understand the question, Ravi. Please, but how can we handle features differently? All your features and everything that you need to handle from the developer point of view. Here, I'm talking about the deployment point of view. I'm not talking about the development here. Right? So version 1 has ABC. Version 2 has DEF. That we need to take care. Developer will take care and they'll give the latest version for us. How to deploy the latest version is our topic. How to develop is not our topic. So do you all understand this blue-green deployment? And this is not automated. This is completely manual. So this is how we do it in the real time. How to achieve a blink downtime. Do you understand here? Guys, so if I want to change the platform, right? If I want to change the platform, then just go with the new environment. But if you want to just platform is same, and if you want to put version 2, you can deploy it on the same environment also. You can create a new environment. So there also you can put version 2 and do the swap URL. That session you need to handle it, correct? If it is, see, the sessions is here to the EC2 instance, and now it is migrated to this. Obviously, the session will get disconnected for sure. If you don't want to lose the session, additionally, you need to set up few more things. Like all the sessions, you need to store it somewhere. And while the swap is happening, the same session you need to get it from the backend, from database or from cookies or somewhere it is. Beanstack will not handle the sessions. No. Margaret, that's for you. Guys, is this clear? Blue-green deployment, everyone. So what do we do is, should I show you lab on the blue-green deployment, real time? Interested or not? Or should I show you a normal one? Blue-green is better, no? Because of course, blue-green, Normal Bluegreen will do the same. It's not same, but methods are different, but the process is same. So should we go and do this Bluegreen deployment? We'll take the same thing. So how many environments we need to create? First environment is in which platform? Tomcat. So AWS will provide a default application. We'll use that default application. Or else, if the developer has developed the application, take that zip file from the developer and upload. Do we have any application with us? No. For that reason, we'll use a AWS provided application. So now here we are talking, Ibrahim, we are talking about application deployment, not database. Database will be on which service? RDS. There is nothing related to the database here. But database can be also happen using Bluegreen there also. Okay. So guys, now what we do is we'll create one application and then we'll create environment with Tomcat. Once with sample application, we'll try to access it. Okay. Now, the URL that customer is accessing it is getting on the Tomcat platform. URL should not change, but my application should change in the blink of eye. So can I create another parallel environment called green environment with the what platform? Python, and simply swap it. Once I swap it, what will happen? The URL should change or not? URL should not change. URL should same. URL should be same, but the website will be changed. Should we do this? Online, is this clear? Please let me know. Super. Okay. See this carefully. It's very easy. As I said, Beanstalk is all about configurations. So let's go to Beanstalk. Beanstalk is global or regional? Regional. Okay. See here, I'm in Mumbai. So I told you in Beanstalk, what do we need to create? First, application. Do you see here? We have the create application. Okay. So click on create application. While creating application, you have two types of environment tiers. We have web server environment, worker environment. So web server environment meaning where your websites usually work. Worker environment meaning if you want to process long running workloads or any kind of, if you want to perform any task on schedules, then you go for the worker environment. So now which one you go for, web server or worker? Web server. Select web server. Give the application name. What is the application name? Domain is not there. So we'll put it as that .com will be AP minus South minus 1 elasticbeanstalk.com, because we don't have that domain, no. So here the name I put it as, let's say 5:30 p.m. Beanstalk. I'm putting it in where? Using Python. I mean Tomcat. So should I put it here and see the URL is there or not? See, this is a website URL for us. So I put Tomcat just to show you the difference. Okay, na? Okay. Now coming down. So which platform we need to choose? Which platform? Now we are going for the Tomcat, no? Application is in Java, but platform is Tomcat. So Tomcat, branch Tomcat 10, and then version is this. This is, do you see the sample application? This sample application will be provided by whom? AWS. And that sample application is developed in Java. Or else if you have code with you, upload the code. But I'm going with the sample application. Just now we discussed, now what is this? We have presets. So I told you single instance presets, high availability preset, custom preset. Which one we should go for? Single instance preset, because that is free tier eligible. Or if you want to go with the spot also we have, or high availability you have. And if you want to go set up your own stuff, then go for custom configuration. So which one we need to go for now? Single instance. Click on what? Next. By the way, this first one is clear. First step. Okay. Now click on next. Okay. Number two, step number two, configuring service access. So here for you, as I have created many times, role has been created already by Beanstack. Okay. But for you, if there is no role, what you need to do here? You need to select, create and use a new service role. But as if you have already created, then the role is already selected here. The role is already selected. Which key pair, Nana? And the role is already selected. Okay, now clear? Step number two. To access means. Now, do not click to skip to review because you don't learn. So let's go. Click on next one by one. Click on next. And from here, step number 3, what is this? It is 4 is, 5 is optional. So, but let us see what is there or not. See, here in real time, you need to select your own VPC or not. But if I select a VPC, that will go for single instance, or it will go to custom preset. It will go to the custom preset. But I'm not selecting any VPC here. So let Beanstack create its own. It will not be creating a VPC, but it will set up everything, but without VPC. But if you want with VPC, select VPC. Okay. Guys, I'm telling you, Beanstack is all about configuration. Based on your requirement, select it. There is no mandatory that I need to select this or not. So now here, I'm not selecting anything. But if you select VPC, you will get how many subnets you get? 3 subnets you get. So select 1A, 1B. That's it. But I am not selecting any VPC. Let's see what Beanstack does for us. Database. So basically, in Beanstack, if you put application, that application has to be connected to the database in the backend. So database meaning which service? RDS, no. So if you enable this, it will get connected to the RDS now. But did we learn about RDS yet? No. So when we go to RDS, then you can enable it. But here at the moment, I'm not enabling the database. But if you just click on enable, automatically you will get all, if you have the RDS database ready there, you can select the database engine here. But do we have anything here? No. Do you do anything in step 3? Do you select anything here? No. But do you know what are all these options? Now click on next. There is a question, sir, it will be billable? Whatever that we are doing is not billable. Okay. Because we are going with the T2 micro only. So it's not billable. Now, next step number 4 is also optional, but it will launch EC2 instance for us, no? What is the default size of EC2 instance? Volume size. If it is Linux, 8 GB, no? So do you see here, size is how much? 8 GB. So by default, it is 8 GB. But if you don't want, and if you want to set up your own volumes, select it and give the size. Monitoring 5 minutes is enough, no? Would you go for 1 minute? No. Security group is there. Which one is this? Default security. But I will not select. Beanstack will create security group for us. Beanstack will create security group for us. Okay. So now I'm not selecting it here. So you go for single instance or load balancer? Single instance. On demand or spot? On demand. So basically, and you're choosing which one? T2, T3 micro is also free for you. Go with the T3 micro. So basically, do you do any changes here? No. So in real time, if at all you want more size, change it. And if you want say to select your own security group, select it. And at the moment, we are going with the single instance, not load balancer. If it is load balancer, how many minimum maximum that you want to give? Select it. Which architecture? x86 or ARM? x86. See, now click on next. And step number 5 is also optional. So health check, this health reporting, will you go for basic or enhanced? Basic is fine, no? So don't go for enhanced. So let's go for basics. And then, no, who is handling the platform? AWS, no? So here, if there are any updates on the platform level, on the machine level, who will do it? AWS will do it. So you're giving permissions to manage updates at this particular time. So you can select your own time here. And if you want notifications, put your email. Did we discuss about the updates all at once? Then as we have selected single instance preset, which model will be applied? All at once only, no? Will you apply rolling? Rolling with additional batches, immutable, nothing will get applied because you have only one instance. But if you select load balancer, then all the options will come here. So health checks and all. So rest everything, you keep it default. And this is for developers. Environment variables are there. So if at all you want to use the environment variables inside the application, you can give the environments like JDBC connection strings in order to connect to the databases and all, you can give it here. Otherwise, ignore it. So step number 5 also, do you do any changes here? No, but only one change. Which one? Basic. That's it. And so this is also there. Amazon X-ray. What is that, Nana? Amazon X-ray is a service that collects data about the requests and responses that your application serves and receives. You can use the tool that X-ray offers to view and filter the data that it provides to identify potential issues and optimization opportunities. Do I need to explain that? Not really. So X-ray is nothing but what it does, it will collect. See, whenever you open the application, it's all about request and response, no? How many requests are coming? Server is responding. So all these requests and responses will be collected using in the X-ray. And what the developers will do is, so they will go inside the data and they will find any kind of potential issues are there, or is there any chance of modifying something so that you will get a good performance. That is called Amazon X-ray. So can you write in a book? Because there is no chance to get any certification question, but right now Amazon X-ray. Just write down in a book. Amazon X-ray is a service that collect data about the request and response of your application. You put this only here. Amazon X-ray. Actually, this will be used by the developers, Nana. Okay. All right. Good. So if at all you want that to be collected, you need to enable but it's not free, it's billable. Service charges may apply. Okay. And if you want to store any logs, can you store it in S3? You can store it in S3. Or you can push it to the CloudWatch logs also. It's just matter of enable Nana, but don't enable everything. Charges are applied. Okay. So now should I click on next? What it says? And that error, invalid option answer. Oh, managed platform updates require. Okay, managed platform updates require enhanced health reporting. But did we selected what? Basic. So here we have selected the managed updates. No, for this, what it required? It required enhanced. But what will go with the basic and then disable this? If do we need this? Not required. So let's go ahead and then see now. Okay. Now go and submit. See, boom. We have just given the configurations. Yes or no? And everything will be automatically done by Beanstack. So I took out hands on my laptop. So see, everything will be automatically done by the Beanstack. And here the status is now health is now unknown. Slowly. Now, do you see here? Now it is creating the environment is starting the events. Basically, we have events and it is creating one S3 bucket to store some environment data. Do you see? Now it has turned to gray. Now slowly it will launch. So it is creating a security group by its own. After that, it will launch EC2 instance. After that, the sample application that we have uploaded, no, that will get deployed into the machine. And once everything is ready, this health will become green. And do you see, this is the domain URL. Once I open this, then I can open my website. Which website? The one which I uploaded, sample application is there. No, that will get open. So let's wait until this is healthy. And you see this, these are the events. You can check the health. So monitoring, you can see the logs. Now you can request the logs from the server and you can check it. You can see the monitoring. Do you know how to create alarms? Alarms you can create. Manage updates, we have disabled it. Let's go to events. Do you see here? Waiting for the EC2 instance to launch. Instance deployment completed. See how fast it is. So now slowly, this is the refresh button. Slowly this will become. So it might have launched one EC2 instance or not. Should we go and check in EC2? Let's go to EC2. Do you see that? 530 PM Beanstack Tomcat. So it has launched an EC2. I told you backbone of Beanstack is EC2. So, but can we manage this? We can, but is recommended to manage? No. Who is managing this? Beanstack is managing. Why we need to do it? Now do you see? Now it has become the green. So environment is ready now. See, deployment, launching, creating, everything is done by Beanstack. We have not done. We have just given the configuration. That's it. Now you have opened this. Boom. Congratulations. So this is the application in which platform? Tomcat platform. And this application developed in Java. Sample application. Have you done anything, Nana? Automated. Completely managed by Beanstack. And this is the URL. And this is a nice URL, nasty URL. Makeup. 53. Everyone understood how to deploy it? Now, assume this is in which color? Blue. So blue color means not blue-green deployment. It is just coincidence that it got blue. So this is now on Tomcat platform. Now I want to change it to Python platform. Now we need to change it to Python. This URL should not change, but if I refresh, this should get changed. Maybe the color will change. Something will change here on Python. Should we do this? Now I am not closing this browser. I'm just keeping it like this. Within a blink of eye, it has to change. For that, what we need to create? We need to create another environment, no? So on the left side, do you see here? Go to applications. We have selected Tomcat, no, Vital. Tomcat meaning Java only. Do you see this? This is the application. Inside the application, how many environments we have? One environment. Which platform? Tomcat. Should we go and create a new environment now? Click on create new environment. Which one? Web server. Application name is same. And name, instead of this, can I put it as Python? Copy this and put it. And we have the URL. Platform this time. Where is Python? Sample application. Can you have your own application if required? Yes. Single instance. Click on next. You tell me. We know, right, what to select, what not to select. Here, existing role, key pair. Click on next. Do I need to do any changes here? Click on. But do you know all the options? Do I need to do any changes here? No. Click on next. Yes. Srikant, I told you this. Guys, if the role is not selected, click on create new role. So here, basics. Check or uncheck? Uncheck. That's it. Go ahead and then click on next. And then submit it. Now it is creating the Python platform. When it is creating, do I have any change here? Is there any impact here? Nothing. Customer is as usually accessing his application. But what I'm doing, I'm parallelly creating another new environment. So now this environment is coming up slowly. So meanwhile, should we go and see the options Nana here? Okay, now let's go to this and in actions. Can you create environment? Delete environment? And here view application versions. I'll come to this point later. Restore terminated environments. Guys, Pusuk, if you terminate environment, can you restore it? That is when I was doing in starting days, there is no concept of restore terminated environments. Is someone Pusuk? Because in real time, what they do is, in real time, they will be creating multiple environments. And all other employees, team members doesn't know which environment is used by your customer because they have multiple environments. And as a manager, I will tell, hey, why you have so many environments unnecessary? It is cost. So go and delete the old one and keep only one. And what they do is, without the knowledge, they will delete the actual environment used by the customer. And application is down. And I still remember, I went and recreated the environment, selected all, I recollected all the options, and then I was doing it. Later, after few years, they got this option called restore terminated environments. Can you restore it simply? If you restore it, your application is back. So now you go inside it and same options. And now, oh, we have the Python is also now green. So Python is also green now. Python is also green. Okay, see here. So I went here. You know the options. And now I go to Tomcat. And I'm showing you the... Okay, should we do the swap now? After that, I'll go to the actions. Now, we have this URL, which is Tomcat. This URL should not change, but application should change. Yes or no? So now we have two environments ready. Tomcat platform, I mean Python. Now you tell me I need to do the swap URL. Swap from where to where? From Tomcat to Python. So I need to go to which environment first? Tomcat, no? So let's go to, okay, now I go back here. I go back here. Which one? I need to go to Tomcat. In Tomcat, if you have actions, do you see here? swap environment domains. Click on it and swap to where? To Python. And click on. That's it. Matter of that's it, guys. Now what it doing? It is swapping, refresh, and what is that there? Completed. Now it swapped completely. Now customer needs to feel that wow. So what we do is we'll tell, hey Babu customer, please refresh the page. Will he say that I don't refresh? We'll say, Abhi Haule, first refresh. Right? So what do? We go here, and if I refresh, what will happen? Application should change. Blink of eye. Huh? Let's see. Boom. You see that? Text is same, but it is on which platform? Blink of eye. It is not that easy to set up like this in real time. Within a blink of eye, your entire platform got changed and customer is now seeing the new application without downtime. This is the power of blue-green deployment model. This is how I do it for my customers. Clear? Bloody real time. Online, hey, experienced people, don't you? Isn't it a wow moment? Online, just looking like a wow. Clear enough? Understood? So now I'll show you the options. Or I'll show the actions. What are they here? Huh? We have a habit, no? Going here. There is a question. Beanstalk launch easy to install. Which is Linux or Windows? Do we really worry about it? No, actually it will launch Linux only, not Windows. Second, I want to deploy my own application. So need to upload application var jar file, right? Yes. So guys, see here. It's not tough. Is it tougher? Huh? Huh? Today is easy, no? How about others? Not at all tough. So you feel tough. No, we are not babies, no? You are future AWS solution architects. So you need to handle it. Huh? So the only thing is you practice. If you practice it, you don't feel at all. Okay. So guys, see here. There was some question I want to. So there is a question from Nitish. He want to deploy his own application. So he need to use var file, jar file, right? He's asking. Guys, we have uploaded a sample application, no? Provided by AWS. That is we have selected platform Tomcat. So that meaning which language is that? Java. So I'll show you this. AWS Beanstalk sample application. Go here. And do you see this, the zip file? Tomcat zip file? This is the application that AWS has deployed. Can you take this application and then modify based on a requirement? Yes or no? No, just download this. Can you change this congratulations to all the best? Rightly, just go to file and then modify it. No. And then can you upload the same zip file? How to upload? Upload and simple. So you have the environment. So in Tomcat environment, now you have the latest file with you and you want to deploy. Click on upload and deploy. Choose your zip file and then upload it. As you have only one instance, all at once will work. Okay, so Nitish, you can take that URL and you can download it. You can modify it accordingly. You no need to create a role, Babu. Shauvik, do we need to create a role? No. So what was there? Environment, no? Create environment. I need to go there. You know to create a role, Shauvik. So you just need to select. If there is no role, On top, you have create a new role option is there. No, if you select it, automatically role will get created. You no need to create. Okay. So select here. I'm showing the options here. Go to Tomcat or whichever here. And here you have actions. Here we have something called, what is this? Load configurations. Before that, we need to talk about save configurations. Assume in your real time, let's say you are the owner of Beanstack in your company, and you have your the juniors. What they did was, you already set up all this environment and application is workingly fine. It's working perfectly fine. Customer is accessing it. And what your junior did was, he went and changed some configurations. It's all about configuration, no? Here, do you see on the left side? Do you see configuration? Whatever, at the time of launching the machine, at the time of creating at the time of creating Beanstack, all the options we had, no? You can edit all the options if required. You can change the options, okay? So, what he did was, he did some changes in the configuration and your application is not working now. Is it easy to go and troubleshoot it? What went wrong? It's hard, no? So what, as a intelligent guy, what you need to do is, first of all, you need to save configuration. Your existing good configuration will be saved as a backup. Just in case if someone has modified something, can you load your good configuration? Application is back. So click on save configuration, give some name and then save. Let's say, uh, in real time, guys, in real time, your application not working, customer is hitting on your head and you don't know how to troubleshoot it. And when you see the backup file, what do you feel? Oh my God, right? So, oh, oh my God. Huh? Config. So, save it. So, oh my God, config is ready. So, assume now, right? Assume now someone has done some shit here and it's not working. What do you do? Simply go ahead and then load configuration. Which one? Oh my God. Click on load. Automatically your application is back. Okay. So that is one. So you know this swap. What is clone? If you want to have copy of the same kind of environment, clone environment. Another environment will be created with the same configuration. Restart app servers. Then applications are on EC2 instance, no? If you want to restart EC2 instance, will you go and restart or ask Beanstack to restart? Ask Beanstack to. You should not go and restart it, because if you restart it, Beanstack will think something else. Beanstack will think, oh, something wrong went happened. I need to do something. So you should not be restart. Ask Beanstack to restart. Rebuild. Rebuild meaning, yeah. Rebuild meaning it will delete your existing EC2 instance. It will completely rebuild the new environment. I want you. So there is a task for you to click. So I'm not clicking it now. So I want you to click and see what is happening. Finally, terminate advance. Do you understand all the options here in Beanstack now? And here you see, at the time of setting up configuration on Beanstack, we have selected all this, no, service roles, key pair. Anytime you can change it, right? Anytime you can configure it here. And you see all the events are listed out here. And you see the health of your EC2 instance. You see the logs, your monitoring, alarms, everything is quite normal. Clear? Will you able to do this? Interesting, no? Any questions? So what I want you to do is, okay, so let me open the task. Okay, you see the task here? Can you create application with single instance preset? Tomcat, Python, and swap it. And I want you to create with HA preset also. I selected which one? Single. I want you to select which one? Select you to complete the single and also additionally select the high availability and do what is see what is how is happening. And clone, restart everything, do blue green deployment for your HA also. Finally, terminate and restore it, download the logs. And this one, this is one small task. It is up to you whether you want to do it or not. So can you download that tomcat.zip file that I showed you with the URL, modify, change it and try to re-upload it and see whether you deploy the new version or not? Huh? That is a task. Finally, delete the applications. Will you able to do this, Nana? So now what I'm doing, I'm just going ahead and then delete the application. So if you delete the application, can you restore it back? No, Chitti. Environment, you can restore it. If you delete the whole application, gone. iPi, it's gone. So be careful in real time. But now I'm just going and deleting it and automatically delete everything. Okay now? Any questions? Will you able to set it up? So please complete all your practicals. From now onwards, I'm telling you, you will get so many practicals like this. So please be up to date. And you have your mentors also always available. It is just that you need to go and check with them. So try it out. If it is, try it out multiple times. Try to troubleshoot it. If it is not working, if it's not coming up, then go and ask the mentors to help. So don't go to mentors directly and say, please set up Beanstack for me. It is your work, not there. Okay. No, no way. No, no, Margaret. I think people will not agree for that. Do you let me ask, do you need holiday on Monday? No. At least offline people are nodding heads, 100% no. See, other people are also online. You have Sunday, no? Take your time and do it. Yeah. But I'm telling you, you are learning a new technology. I am putting my best efforts to inject in your brains. And you also have to put the effort to do the practice. It should not be one way. From your side also, you need to put enough because it's your career, not mine. So for that reason, at least you need to spend 1 hour for practicals every day. At least. Can't you take 1 hour? Come on, you are here to learn. You're spending 3 hours, very good. But at least I'm saying, working people, I understand it's very difficult to get the time. But you're learning. So every day-to-day basis, you need to take time. Okay? Super. See, people are asking to take extra classes on the weekend. Okay, good, Avinash. But not required. Terminated. Gone. Vitali answer, Beanstack is easy and free as compared to EC2. Then why we are not using Beanstack in real time? In Beanstack, you have a lot of, Beanstack will tight your hands. Beanstack will tighten your hands. You cannot be free as like in EC2. In EC2, it's up to you, however you want to do it. But here, Beanstack will do everything for you. If you want to do any kind of customizations, if you want to do something, no. And also the platform is completely managed by Beanstack. Sometimes, I have this problem with Beanstack, guys. In real time, all of a sudden, the environment will change from green to red. Then I'll get scared. Oh my God, application is not working. When I go and check it, application is working, but still green. It is red here. And we really don't know when it will change from green to red. And if I go and check the events also, they see some issue and it's very hard to troubleshoot because the platform is managed by AWS. So for that reason, you have pros and cons. So if at all you want to manage everything by yourself, go with EC2. And if you don't want to manage, don't want to deploy by yourself, go with the Beanstack. Huh? AWS. Huh. Which one? Uh-huh. Uh, uh, I see. I didn't know that about it. But if the platform is down, it's down. But I don't know AHA. Which one? AHA. So AHA is using what platform? I don't know. But Netflix is using AWS. That's for sure. Okay. Can I get the final CC for today, please? Online. CC with smile, please. Yeah. Oh, please take the screenshots. Sorry. And did you notice today Amazon.in was down for a few minutes afternoon? I want to do I want to purchase something, and when I opened, it says access denied. It went down. I was happy. Oh, Amazon is down. Huh? Okay. And the second one. You want this Picasso? And the last. Okay. So that is all, guys, for today. And I'll see you on Monday with the next service. Until then, take care. Bye bye. Have a nice day and have a nice weekend. See you on Monday. Bye bye.